Hey, it's Nick with BDofABQ, and 7 months ago when I began writing this script, I was just going to answer the question, why did I buy a Honda Fit? But now I will also be answering the question, why did I sell my Honda Fit? So I bought my Honda Fit 7 months ago, and so far, there's been some things that I love about it, and some things I could do without. So let's get started. Number 1, it's cheap. I think the main reason that anyone would consider buying a Honda Fit in the first place is the price. Brand new, the MSRP is just about $18,000, which is a pretty decent price for a brand new hatchback. At the time, I had no credit history, so I couldn't afford that. I got mine just under 2 years old with about 20,000 miles on it for $14,500, which I think is a great deal. Number 2, it's practical. After owning a Camry with rear seats that didn't fold down, I realized just how hard it is to transport larger things. And after driving a Jeep Liberty for more than 10 miles, I realized just how expensive gas can be. So, what is the perfect combination? A hatchback! The Fit can transport a lot of stuff. See? And the inside is perfectly roomy. I've never felt cramped. I have plenty of leg room, and I can even stretch my leg all the way under the dash, and I'm about 5'10". I have sufficient headroom, and I can get in super easily. The same goes for the passenger seat. However, the back seat isn't the biggest. Legroom is decent, but headroom is minimal. Number 3.
We have technology!
One of the main reasons that I actually wanted a new car is because of the technology. The Fit has all the technology that you could want. Well, for the price. Like most economy cars of this era, it has a touchscreen head unit, Bluetooth call and audio, a backup camera, and also Honda's Lane Watch. It actually does not have an auxiliary input, but it does have 2 USB ports to plug in an iPod and your phone. The system does just about anything you want. With the steering wheel controls, you can control the volume, skip tracks, answer and end phone calls, but my personal favorite, you can use Siri by pressing this little button, which allows you to do just about anything through the car that Siri can. Number 4, good gas mileage. This car gets amazing gas mileage. In my opinion, that is. My family has always had SUVs or minivans, so to me, 25 miles per gallon is pretty good. So when I first gassed up and realized I got 40 miles per gallon, I was pretty surprised. In regular mode, I get about 40 miles per gallon every time. With Eco mode on, it dampens your acceleration and can bring the miles per gallon up to 45. In Sport mode, your accelerations are much faster and the gas pedal responds to every light touch. This brings your miles per gallon down to about 35. And now, why I'm selling it. Number 1, it's rather loud. Being that it's a cheap CVT, the transmission noise itself is intrusive when accelerating, but when maintaining speed, it's actually pretty quiet. Road noise isn't bad, but it's still there. It's never bothered me much, but it's still a present annoyance. If you're looking for a quiet car, go find something else. Number 2. It's on the slow side. If you're looking for a fast car, then I don't know why you'd even consider a Fit in the first place. It's clearly not a fast car. And I already knew that going into it, but it still surprised me exactly how slow it is. Take this video for example.
It was recording. Okay, now I'll be your ass. Oh my god! It's touching the floor! It's touching the floor!
Yeah. 2 people accelerating at a normal rate passed me while I was flooring it. In sport mode, I might add. Number 3. It's a boring car. Unfortunately, the main reason that I'm selling the Fit is there's nothing special about it. It's not fast, it's not particularly fun, there's no defining feature holding me in. I didn't think that really mattered when I bought it, but after this time, as soon as I saw a better car that I could afford, I had to take that opportunity. There were some pretty early signs of this. When my brother was away at school and I drove his Jeep Liberty every other day to keep it moving, I started enjoying it a bit more than my brand new Fit. The Liberty is a quick, fun car, and hell, you can run over stuff without it mattering. My mom's CR-V is a very comfortable SUV. I love taking it to pick up groceries, and it actually fits everything in the trunk without having to fold down the rear seats. It's not the fastest, but you won't always be the last off the line to accelerate. And lastly, my Camry had the best stereo I have ever used. It's the one thing that made me not want to sell it, and I still miss it to this day. The Fit stereo isn't bad, but it certainly doesn't do the job for me. If you're looking for just a basic, affordable commuter car and you don't really care about the last 3 points I made, then congratulations! This is the car for you. But if you do care about those, then you'll want to seriously consider if this is the car for you. As for my regular subscribers, stay tuned to see what car I got to replace the Fit.